Alright, so I'm editing this video, and it comes to my realization, my actual issue with the true modes is that not a singular person got it without cheesing the bosses. Not a singular soul. I guarantee you every single person that's watching this video and has true cheese the bosses, because Cetro made the bosses that hard that people looked for a cheese method. So I think my real issue with true at the current moment is that there's 23k people that obtained it, and if cheeses weren't inside the game, that number would literally be 200, which is insane to me. Now, I'm not gonna lie. Some of you guys might view this video as a crazy take, and I'm not expecting everyone to agree with me. But I think we can all agree that True Bonkai is too easy to obtain. There should be zero reason why we're a week into the game and 22,000 people have True Mode. I don't know if that's just my own opinion, and I might look stupid right now, but the way that they explained it, and the way that True Bonkai and all that just works, is it's literally insane, right? It was supposed to be something that was rare to a counter, and something that was rare to go against, right? Like, if someone had True Bonkai, they were supposed to be considered cool, and they actually did some hard-ass requirements to obtain it. I think we all had that same picture inside our brain, right? But instead, the requirements were literally just to AFK. And also, one thing that I do want to point out is the requirements that we currently have made as a community aren't even the real requirements. The requirements that I was explained to by Cetro was basically after 5 hours, you can start obtaining it. And then after that, it's completely random. He said some testers took 72 hours. I have a friend that is on hour 36 and still has not obtained it. I honestly think after 5 hours, every single hour that goes up, you get an increase of 1% chance to obtain it. So the reason why most people are obtaining it at like hour 20 is because that's a 20% chance, and that's when people will start getting lucky. But like I said, I have a friend that's on hour 36, and Cetro himself said that some people took upwards of 72 hours. I'm not saying that that's exactly what the requirements are, but I'm also saying that the requirements that we thought we knew aren't the actual requirements. I've seen multiple people say that they've taken over 25 hours, and they're all like confused because we said the requirements were 5 to 25. In reality, the requirements are like 5 to 100. We have no idea how long it could actually take. I'm not going to test it out, but it's actually insane. But anyways, there should be zero reason why 22,000 people already have this mode that we all were hyping up, considering it was going to be insane. There is literal clankers of players that have true mode right now, just because they sat there and AFK'd. And this video is not because I'm a Fullbringer. Video is not because I'm a Fullbringer. A lot of people in the comments are going to be like, well, you're a Fullbringer, so obviously you're going to be upset because you can't even get true mode. Yes, okay, that's part of it. Don't get me wrong, because if you go into cooling games right now as a Fullbringer, no matter what, you lose. It's impossible to win a cooling games match as a Fullbringer, because somebody on any of the other teams will have true mode. More than likely, multiple on the other teams will have true modes, and Fullbringers literally sit there and twiddle their thumbs because they can't do anything against a true mode right now. But that's not even entirely what this video is about. There should be zero reason why we're a week into the game and 25% of the game's player base has true mode. The game right now has 80k players, and there's 22,000 people that have it unlocked. There should be zero reason why that's a thing. In my opinion. Now, obviously, I do understand the other opinion of, oh, well, it was the most hyped up thing, so obviously, they want people to use it, and, obviously the players are going to want to use it because it was the most hyped up thing inside this update. Sure, I understand that. But when you have literal AI drones that have it unlocked just because it was AFKing, I'm not mad at the amount of people that have it obtained. I'm mad at the fact that the obtainment is zero skill and anyone can obtain it. There should be zero reason why someone that is literally 1 in 200, like 1 win in 200 losses in ranked, should have true mode right now. Because I know that there's some people that have true mode, and they have yet to win a ranked match after probably 50 matches. which that should not be a thing inside the game. Like, that should not be a thing. Also, them resetting all the vows and the fact that you cannot use an essence and a vow at the same time has to be its own separate video. Because I thought that you can run an essence and a vow at the same time. Now that I know that you can't, I'm not gonna lie, that's a little lame in my opinion. Yes, it would make some builds god. I do understand that, but still, it's a little lame. Also, when Nana was showcasing Vow of Sacrifice, he was showcasing it with Horizon Core. So, you know, I think we were all under the impression that you can use vows and essences. But anyways, we're getting off topic. In my personal opinion, there should be zero reason why I join a random KT server and I see 3 people pop their true mode literally instantly. I think we can all agree that KT has to be one of the worst experiences inside the game right now. Just because every single time you join a KT server, if you stand there for more than 5 minutes, I guarantee somebody will pop their true mode. And I know there will be people watching this video that have different opinions, okay? You are free to your own opinion. But in my personal opinion, when you have something as brain dead as true modes, there should not be 22,000 people having it within the first week. Because you know what? Next week, that means around next week around 50,000 people will have it. That means next week, literally more than 50% of the player base will have it. Which is literally mind-boggling. There should be zero reason why that many people have true 2 weeks into the game. And I don't know if that's just my own opinion. But there's, like, getting true Bankai is literally easier than the old normal Bankai requirements. It's easier than getting Visored at the moment. If you're a new player, if you are a brand new player, I'm so serious when I say this, it is easier to get true Bankai than it is to get 10 hard frags. There is zero reason why it should be easier to get literally the best mode inside the game compared to Visored. Getting 10 hog frags actually takes more time than it takes to get true Bankai, which is actually insane to me. There is zero reason why that should be a thing. And like I said, I know some of you guys are going to have your own opinions, and I know that you guys were waiting for true modes, and you guys really, really wanted true modes. So I understand the requirements being this easy. But at the same time, at least make it a little skillful. There is zero skill involved with getting true mode at the current moment. All you have to do is get a group of friends. You go kill the 120 hell mobs. You do the rest of the quest. You do the puzzle. Boom. Then you go AFK inside Ring 1 for 5 to like 25, 30 hours. And then you get it. There should be zero reason why that's the obtainment method. At least make it a little bit skillful. Please, like, there is zero skill involved with getting true. At all. The actual steps before the AFK part takes around 3 to 4 hours for the average player, and then you're stuck AFKing. Like, that just shouldn't be a thing. At least make it semi-skillful. Whether if it's getting kills, whether if it's winning ranked matches, whatever it is. You could have made it a little bit skillful. Because if they made it to where it was get kills in Ring 1 of Hell, right? That means that the clankers would literally get wiped. And then they would, like, that would be good. In my opinion, that would be good. If you end up getting wiped because you can't get kills against other players, and you're that bad at the game to where you can't kill other players, there should be zero reason why you have true mode. In my opinion. But yeah, that's kind of just my current opinions on it. I'm honestly just tired of joining KT, standing there for 10 minutes, and I literally see 6 people pop their true in that 10 minutes. And then I'm just getting hit cross-mapped by snow. Because for some reason it covers the whole map. And not only that, the other disappointing part is that most of the trues side of this game aren't even good. Bloods on Deadsuit and a bunch of the other ones just simply don't look good at all. They all need a rework. Like, deadass, I think more than 90% of the true modes need a rework already because they just simply aren't good. Like, Fire, The Fire True Bontai and the Ice True Bontai were unironically made over a year ago. And they were just slapped into the game. Nothing changed. No alterations. Just slapped into the game. Over a year ago. Boom. And that's the current ones that we have right now. You guys can feel free to leave your own thoughts in the comments. I don't expect everyone to agree with me. But I just think, honestly, they made True too easy to obtain inside of this game. Like, I do not agree with a single person that said that there should be 22,000 people having True within the first week of the game. I actually think that's pure delusion if you say that that's a good thing for this game.